U.S. National Aerobatic Champion, the first woman to win this title this 3 times. And what she does, she calls hardcore aerobatics. And I love to watch her because she gets the air from the air. A 3/4 snap of the knife, they quite a push on the stick. And she's flying it outside right now. She's flying the Electron Circle. Immediately after takeoff, as the push of those back down the circle. Patty sponsors Cirrus Design. Cirrus manufactures the composite SR-22, the best-selling airplane in the world with over 2,000 Cirrus aircraft flying. The name Cirrus has become synonymous with aviation safety. They use a ballistic parachute recovery system. She's trying to gain that stick back and take it back over the top, looking at it. And now she can use it up for us to relax in just a moment. Pushing the stick forward, launch her on the left side and start the airplane rolling to the left. The engine turning to the right as viewed from the cockpit. She's flying the torque ball as the plane continues in its own torque and stops and now starts backwards back down through its own smoke at 10, 20, 30, 40 miles an hour until finally Patty pushes the stick forward, the nose tumbles over, and she's flying once again. Watch as she comes to the center point. Wastes no time as she performs a tumbling cartwheel. Actually pushing the nose forward, down, and now she gets the airplane, the tail goes up, and the plane starts to tumble nose over tail, upside down to recovery. A couple of rolls just to show you she still has command of the airplane. And she comes around the setup for the avalanche, looking for 3 laps on the top of the Barnstormer's loop. Aerobatics award the Rolling Bull Memorial Trophy, the International Council of Airshow Sword of Excellence, and the Bill Barber Award for Showmanship. Her last airplane is right now, today, she is quite a lady and quite a pilot. She rolls the airplane twice, holds it upside down, and pushes the stick forward. As she's going to be flying, as she pushes that stick forward and continues across the top of a great big outside loop, lets the airplane forward for just a moment over the top. And as she comes down, she starts to sport, setting up for the maneuver named for Hungarian pilot Peter Beznetje as the hammerhead. Pushing it forward here to the outside octagonal loop, side 1, 2, there's 3 across, now across the top of side 4. She'll push the stick forward for side 5, again side 6, that ground brush that she's pretty excited. And she's going to do that maneuver again with an extra 7 switch. One of my all-time 2 favorite maneuvers that she flies during the course of the show. She'll be flying it for you a little bit later. Flying over the top of the rolling 3/4 loop. Down, speed goes from 60 miles an hour through 220 years or so quickly. Now she's working away from the spectator area, now rolling in place and actually called the flip side of tumbling the airplane, and she winds up in a flat curve. She crosses the control with full right rudder deflection, holding the wing level with the opposing aileron, and finally she lets the nose come back down. And to watch where she is right now, watch where she is. She is going to come down. Watch where she's going. Right there. You see on the ground the people that are standing there, those are called volunteers. Ha ha ha. They're holding her poles with a ribbon stretched between the poles. The ribbon is 20 feet high, the poles are 35 feet apart. And those folks have to remain absolutely stock still as Patty is to see one of her marks that she does in the air show. Halfway through, she completes a ribbon cut. She's going to cut that ribbon with the tail of the airplane. Now, she's not going to do it from up there. She's going to get right down to the ground to do it. Otherwise, you have to dive at the ground, and it gets very messy. Now, she wants to Sometimes she'll do it downwind, sometimes she'll do it upwind. We shall see. It looks like she was considering going downwind, but she doesn't want to. I think she wants to go into the right end of the airport, or she's going into the wind. Patty, we'll go on the other side, Patty. Help it, Patty. She's going to go all the way out to the right end here. Turn around. Where she is right now. And that ribbon is going to cut to the tail. Oh, by the way, did I mention it? She's going to do it upside down. So now, this is 1 mile to go. 125 miles an hour. Looking at that ribbon. Just 20 feet above the ground. Closing at 120 miles an hour. Let's watch Patty Wagstaff. Come on. There. All right, she's going to grab a few feet between her and the ground while she's doing that. Let me tell you, she's flying the Extra 300S designed by Walter Extra in Germany, powered by a Lycoming engine, highly modified by Barrett Precision Aircraft in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Turns out 350 horsepower, turning a German MT propeller. So glad to give it a just to show you that she has complete control of the airplane. She actually does a series of snaps as she flies up, over and she's looking back down the runway. She's setting up for the Elegant Circle as she rolls into that and rolls out. She's going to grab a little bit more altitude. That's what she's going to do. Go out and set up for the watch. She points the nose down and gets you an 8-point precision, 8-point roll. Stopping every 45 degrees of the way, and once she gets down here, one of my two favorites, the octagonal loop. First side with a half roll in the middle. There's side number 2 and a half roll to the inside. Here comes the pull as she goes into side number 3 and another half roll. Now slower and slower. Push over the top to side 4. I need another half roll. Now she lets the airplane accelerate. Here comes the pull to side 5 and a half roll from the outside. The push into side 6, a half roll, and a pull on the inside to side 7. And as she side 7 pushes it to the bottom, and there's the 8-sided rolling octagonal loop. I love that maneuver. Now she's going to pull it around and make the airplane tumble end over end as we watch it up here against that one big puffy cloud. The airplane tumbling through the sky, still completely under control. I know the test pilots out here would love to fly with Patty one time. She's also very the half-rolling Cuban-8 as he starts up and rolls the airplane and continues to roll as he pulls it up over the top, still rolling it, and she'll hold it right there and start back down the backside of the Cuban-8 with a 2-point hesitation on the way back. The airplane wide open. It's the Cirrus Extra 300S wide open most of the time. She pulls the throttle back twice, once to land and once when she does the tail climb. That engine is idle. You can see the propeller turning. It's absolutely quiet. Think of the strain on that propeller blade as it takes a bite of the air and accelerates from 0 as Patty passes over the runway out to the left side, down past the windsock, and here come her volunteer pole holders working their way back in. Back to 3/4 snap into a knife-edge flight across the top. Kicking the rudder around, sliding it through at the flying ring. She's going to set up, see if she's going to do a half roll with snaps in it. And there it is, she's now setting up here with 360-degree circle. This is my second favorite maneuver. She's turning it to the right, she's rolling it to the left, and she's snapping it. She's snapping. She's got to yank that stick back, jam the rudder pedal down, but keep the airplane turning right. Another snap, and another snap. And she is so busy in there right now, all she can think of is, boy, I can't wait till this thing is over and I can go back and get another shot of water. Now, when she's 3/4 of the way through it, she pulls out of it. Reason being is we agreed with the FAA a number of years ago that we would not direct aerobatic maneuver energy toward the spectator area. So that's why she pulled it off there, but once the nose is pointed down towards the GPS. She's just out there having a good time. Patty would like to thank all of her sponsors for their support, for without them she wouldn't be able to fly. sponsored by Lycoming Engines, Barrett Precision Aircraft, and MT Propeller. Also proud to be sponsored and supported by Tempest, the world's leading manufacturer of pneumatic systems, fuel pumps and magneto parts, aeroshell, and flying around. Also thanks to Campion, who's ready to sponge what keeper engines purring. Bose, making your noise-canceling headset. Michelin tires for those high-speed landings. And thanks also to Ford Mountain, the left and engine mountain, and Concord Patty, as she cuts across the sky, that beautiful blue sky with a red and white airplane, the red and white Cirrus Extra 300S, taking another truck in front of it. And that's her waving goodbye to you. She's going to do it one more time. If you missed it, you can take pictures. You see the name of her sponsor, Cirrus, painted prominently on front. One engine, 6,000 pounds. And he's dropping fuel into the burner cans right now and laying it off and letting it see these puffs of smoke that he can create.
Just watch him. He's going to take off and go down.
So, ladies and gentlemen, these guys are, I'm talking to Patty and we're talking to Skip Stewart. And this is indeed going to be a race. So I guess what we ought to do is have the official opening for a race here. I just thought of something I could do, but you guys are too young to remember who Brent Capicello was, so I won't bother with that. But Patty is apparently going to race the truck. Wait a minute. How can this be a fair race? That truck is going 350 miles an hour. I don't know. How many people, as we see a race here, how many people think that, I'm going to look both ways. On the left side, how many people think Patty's going to win the race? Wave your arms, wave your arms. Okay, on the left side, how many people think the jet truck is going to win the race? Wave your arms. Well, so far, Patty's got the vote on that side. Now we're on the right side here. How many people on the right side think Patty's going to win the race? Wave your arms. There you go. Okay, now, how many people on the left side, on the right side, think that the jet truck is going to win the race? Wave your arms. Looks like a tie. Boy, this is going to be some race. Well, I'm just watching a Skip Stewart take he's turning around, and Patty's coming right at him. What is she going to do? Dust him off, put some smoke on him, try to smudge up his windshield? Then they get an unfair. Oh, look at that. He just lit it off one time. Yeah, probably going to be doing about $1.60 when she goes by. Oh, wait a minute. He started early. He started early. That's no fair. Oh, no fair. No fair. No race. Foul, foul. And if that parachute doesn't come out, we're going to be picking him up out of the river. If he makes it through the trees. The parachute came up. All right, no race. No race.